Dime Dropper fam, what is up? First ever back-to-back nights at the Intuit Dome. We got the Warriors tonight, and I can already feel more energy and excitement around the event. I just parked. Didn't have to pay $60, but I didn't get my free parking because I was doing my last day of tryouts. So, Warriors tonight, will they be the team that gets us our first sellout? I mean, I've already seen so many Warriors fans. I think it's going to be, the wall is all Clipper fans, and then it's going to be Warriors fans like 75% on the other side. Because, again, the tickets are so expensive. So, yeah, it is going to be a battle. The Warriors have been playing great ball. It'd be great to see Steph Curry. I believe he's playing, but I haven't checked on that. And, I mean, I'm just going to be battling for my life in terms of yelling because it's going to be bad on TV. It's going to be bad on TV. The Warrior fans are going to come. The bandwagon Steph fanboys are going to come. It's like they have so many bandwagons now. It's like out of control. So, anyway. And, of course, the Bay Area people living here. So, always fun to see Steph Curry, an all-time great. But hopefully we win the game. Let's get to it. Cue the music.
Belts are fastened. Lou Williams for the win. Bingo!
Oh my goodness!
By Landry, Ariza drop down. Kobe! Oh! Up high, down hard. Kobe Bryant.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Kawhi aggressive to the rack.
Don't let Intuit Dome distract you from the fact that we literally have a football stadium now, and I still can't believe it every time, even though I've worked in it for a year. It's the best thing ever in mankind, the history of this city. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Here we are. Here I am. I'll take that fucking drink now. The chef himself. First time at the Dome. Got these clapper things today. Solid start. Defense! 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 James on the go. Still not really looking like a sellout, but maybe. The up top looks a little more filled. Fan ratio right now, what are you thinking? Clippers? He said 65-35. I'm thinking 60-40 Clippers. I thought it would be worse coming in, to be honest. But there's a lot of the wall is pretty filled. Or the swell, as they call it, is pretty filled. Great first quarter in terms of forcing turnovers again. 7 turnovers on the Warriors. Oh, you had that. We ain't scored in a minute. There we go. Let's go Clippers! Let's go Clippers! Got him beat.
At the end of the first quarter, our LA Clippers 20.
What a half so far for us. 60% from 3 to their 27. 12 first half turnovers for the Warriors. Let's go Clippers! Great atmosphere tonight too. Let's go Clippers! Let's go Clippers! No way. Oh, that's so nice. Defense! Defense! Rebound too.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
6-9-4 for Zoo. Out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
7 out of bounds.
Very clearly out of bounds. That's right.
Offensive foul, number 23, Draymond Green, second person. Clippers basketball. For the Warriors. At the end of the second quarter.
Rob, halftime, a very, very good half for the Clips. What do you think was the key to that one?
That was a great half. We played really good defense. We were making our threes, getting some stops. Definitely got some good calls. They were missing a lot of free throws too. I think the wall again working. I don't know how bad they shot from the free throw line, but yeah, good half overall. Let's hope it goes into the second.
If the Warriors lose this game, they will have 2 out of their 3 losses to the Clippers. What do you think? How big of a win do you think this would be for us? And is there something that we do that bothers them, you think, or is it just we just happen to be better those 2 games? Assuming we win this, of course.
I mean, yeah, we have really good defense, man. This year, that's the one place we're doing pretty good, pretty consistently, right? So we got that going for us. But I mean, honestly, like the Warriors have a good record. I don't really think they're like top seed in the West type of talent. So I think they're going to come back down to earth as the season goes on.
Clippers winning this one, Rob?
Oh, heck yeah, you already know it.
I'll catch up with you after the game.
Thank you.
Jaden, saw you last night and we won last night. Another good half right now. What are you seeing? What's working so well?
Right now, our defense is doing really good.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's missing a lot of shots, especially open shots we've given him. He's still missed. So our defense is doing really good. Other than that, not much else to complain over than just picking up some shots and whatnot. But yeah, I'm doing better, or I think we're doing better than I anticipated against the Warriors.
Do you think we can win this one? And if we do win this one, how big of a win do you think it would be? The Warriors have only lost 2 games. One of them was to us. This would be 2 out of their 3 losses to us.
It's definitely going to be a close game today still, since anything can happen, especially in this point range. But I believe we can still hold.
There we go. So we win in this one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Cook him, no switch. Get out the way!
Wiggins, timeout Clippers.
What are you doing?
You knew they were going to make a run, just a matter of withstanding it at this point. Don't get too stagnant. We're up to 12 turnovers now. They got 15. They're trying to take better care of the ball. Just got to get out here with a win.
Pull that shit!
Two minutes remaining in the third quarter. Basket by Kevin Porter Jr.
Defense! Defense! Defense!
Get off of it. Just like that, he's at the 24. We're attacking step relentlessly. Now he's switching. Time out. Lawler's law. Lawler's law. Lawler's law. Home stretch right here. We gotta get stopped. No threes. No threes. No. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah! It's the mirror. A fucking mirror, baby. Let's go, a fucking mirror, baby. Let's go, Defense. You wasting a lot of time on that. Defense. Oh, God. What the fuck? Outside into a dome where the Clippers have just won their second game in 2 nights. This one against the Golden State Warriors. 3 Warrior losses on the season, and 2 of them have been to us. DL2, this was a fun night, man. Talk to me about it.
It's pretty good. You know, it felt light when I got here. You know, I got here early as I often do. You know, it's kind of sparse in the crowd, but it started to fill out a little bit later. It feels like people are just getting here late. But I said earlier the crowd split was probably like 65-35. But the energy from the Warriors fans was just nasty the whole game.
Mainly when Steph made shots, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then, you know, in the second half when we were shooting free throws, you know, like those tough kind of, you know, shot attempts at the rim where we were finally starting to get calls, we, for some reason, always go silent because I guess it's like distracting to the players. Worse things have happened, you know, on the floor. So, you know, just shoot the free throws. But when we go silent, they start booing our players. And that sounds bad. And, like, on TV, it sounds even worse probably. And, like, dumbasses, casual fans on Twitter probably say a lot of shit about that. I don't really enjoy that part. But the vibe was immaculate. T-Man finally had a really good game. Kevin Porter Jr., you know, crazy head injury I think he got, but before that he was playing pretty well. Hopefully, you know, that head injury doesn't set him back playing that bullshit prison ball he usually plays.
Yeah, it was funny because he went from, like, everybody saying he was playing so bad. He was like 2 for 7 and several turnovers, and then all of a sudden he like got a block, got an and one right before the injury.
A really good block. He's kind of a streaky player, for lack of a better word. When he's playing well, he's playing well. He just has to keep on with his like good decision making. The head injury, unfortunately, is not his fault. He just got fouled pretty badly. But hopefully you can come back pretty soon and be a solid player, get that discipline and work done, head work while he's resting.
2 wins in a row. Orlando on Wednesday, I believe. I will not be here, but they don't have Paolo Banchero, so should we make that 3 in a row? Starting to get our groove back after those tough games in Houston?
Mo Bamba revenge game. Hopefully. I think it'll be a good game. They don't have Banchero. The Wagners are still pretty solid. There's a lot of good guys on our team. Suggs, really good player. A lot of great young guys that have that grit that, we always wish for our young players to have. But I think it'll be a good game. I think I'll be here. I'm not sure. But regardless, it'll be a solid one. I'll be watching, listening, wherever I'm at.
Appreciate you, DL2. Great win. Thank you, brother. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just won their second game in consecutive nights. Second win against the Warriors. They've only lost 3 games this season, Zach. What is it about our matchup that is seemingly so tough for them, or do you think it's just been 2 good performances on those days?
Honestly, yeah, I'm impressed with the team. It's been 2 great performances, especially second night on back-to-backs on both games. We played Mile High City in Denver, then went to Golden State on their home court, and we beat them, and then we came back to the Intuit Dome. And now we're over 500 team because they're our bitch now.
So let me ask you this, man. Terrence Mann got benched, but he's really performed well since he's coming off the bench. Really good stuff from him and Amir tonight. What did you think of the bench lift that we got off those guys?
They were pivotal, honestly. You can tell in crunch time, like Ty went with those 2 guys, and Terrence has been great down the stretch in fourth quarters to close. It's not about who starts, it's about who finishes. I love Terrence and I love Amir. They're homegrown dudes, but I give it to Ty Lue. He's really pulling the right strings right now.
Player of the game for you?
I gotta go Zoo, man. I think he did work on glass and he didn't give up and he didn't get deterred. He had a couple of possessions where he missed the shots and looked bad, but he still was in there fighting all night. And Norm secondary player B in this one, but he hit some really big shots in the fourth quarter coming down the stretch.
We making it 3 against the Magic on Wednesday?
Yes, absolutely.
There we go. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just won their second game in a row. Back-to-back nights, Mason. You were talking about this one. Warriors fans came out, but a really solid Clipper turnout and a great atmosphere. Probably the best since opening night. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. But the real number of the game is 10. That is the number of free throws the Warriors missed, including 6 of them coming towards the wall as well. And so 10 missed free throws, that's the difference. They just could not hit free throws. The Clippers only missed 2 of them.
Let me ask you this. Second win against the Warriors this season, they've only lost 3 games. What is it about our matchup against them, or has it just been we've performed in those 2 games?
I think a combination of both. I think also not having Kevon Looney for this game.
Forgot about that.
I think that was huge because it meant that Zoo had a very easier time winning his matchup because with Looney in, that's a significantly more difficult thing for Zoo to consistently keep winning. But because they didn't have it, Zoo and also to a lesser extent Mo Bamba could routinely win that matchup at a minimum. And so that kind of left one fewer guy the Clippers necessarily needed to beat in the
season. One-on-one. And then Zoo got double-teamed a couple times when he found some open shooters.
Absolutely. And then overall, Steph had 26, but even then, the Warriors from 3 were not impressive. I think we're a very good team at defending 3. I mean, sure, the Rockets had a really good 3 game against us, but that was more of an aberration than anything else. This is more akin to what we normally do.
Yeah, love that. So are we going to make it 3 in a row on Wednesday against the Magic? They don't have Paolo Banchero right now.
I think that there's a very good chance we're going to make it 3 in a row. Absolutely.
3 in a row. Everyone's saying it. Back home, feeling good. Thank you, Mason.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just won their second game in a row and are second against the Warriors this season. Mint, that was a really fun game. Almost a packed house. How'd you feel about it? You were right behind me.
It was nice to be behind you. I mean, it was a great game. A lot of Warriors fans here today.
That's not shocking, though, is it?
No. How was it last time? Well, we was in Golden State last time, so I don't know. It wasn't shocking. There was a lot of Golden State fans, but it was cracking. It was a great game.
What do you think the ratio was, if you had to guess?
What, Golden State fans? As loud as they were, probably I don't know, maybe 40.
That's what I said. 60 Clippers. That's what I said. That's right. So Who were some standouts for you in this one? We got some good contributions off the bench. Obviously, you had a double-double from James Harden, but very solid win against a team that's been really, really good this season so far, Warriors.
Yeah, they 10-2, 10-3 now. No standouts. Everybody kind of worked as a team today. Nobody was ooh, they had a great game. I think everybody kind of worked together as a team. We're recording, sir, but yeah, Clippers, let's go. He got a Kawhi Leonard jersey on. Everybody worked as a team today. And nobody, like I said, nobody stood out today.
Let me ask you this. We're going to win this game against the Magic on Wednesday. Don't have Paolo Banchero. That would be 3 wins in a row and build some positive momentum after those 2 losses in H-Town.
Can't really call it. I think we just got to take it game by game. Doesn't really matter where teams are in the standings these days. So, I don't know.
Great win overall. Again, plug yourself as always.
Black Love and Basketball Podcast right here on the back. Yep.
Thank you. Go Clippers.
Yep.
Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just won their 2nd game against the Warriors this season and our 2nd win in a row. My man, what's your name?
My name is Verbal. Follow me, Verbal, on all handles. Verbal, the real Verbal.
He says he's a Locked On Clippers listener.
Yes.
So, 2nd win against the Warriors this season.
Yes.
Where does this rank, would you say, in our wins this season? Because they've been playing really good ball, and the fact that we've been 2 times out of 3, is it a matchup thing, or we just get up for them?
I think that it's a combination of both. We get up for them, and it's a matchup thing. I think we match up really well with them, and we get up for the task every time that we go against them. So that's what I think it is.
A lot of Warriors fans in the building, but it was the first time we saw the Wall versus one of those teams that brings a ton of fans. How do you think we fared as a crowd tonight? Because honestly, I think it sounded better than Staples Center days.
Yes, definitely better than Staples Center days, but I did hear a lot of Golden State fans in there, which I didn't really like. But other than that, the Wall, we were dominant, and we were in there for the team. So I think it worked out.
Any big performances for you, starters, bench, whoever it may be? Because we got a lot of good contributions from several guys tonight.
Yeah. If I would pick a player of the game, I would have to say Coffee. He hit some big free throws down the stretch. He played great defense, especially he picked up that steal against Curry. So I think it would be him and my boy Stormin Norman.
There we go, and he's been unbelievable this season. We got Orlando on Wednesday. They don't have Paolo Banchero. Are we going to make it 3 in a row after those 2 losses in H-Town?
Well, I'm hoping that we can make it 3 in a row. I mean, being a good caliber team like this, we should keep the ball rolling. So hopefully, as long as Ty Lue don't do nothing crazy, we should be straight.
There we go. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Thanks, man. Be ready. Outside Intuit Dome, where we've just beaten the Warriors for the 2nd time this season. This was one of the most fun home games of the season. I think it was the best atmosphere and biggest crowd we've had since opening night. And I was a little worried when I pulled up to the stadium and saw obviously all the Warriors fans and the Steph fanboys and whatever you want to call it. And yes, they are Steph fanboys because it's when Steph makes a shot, they're 10 times louder than when anyone else makes a shot. So again, I mean, Steph is transcendent. He's going to have his stands all over the world. But what was important was we needed to get a win. And I thought we started out really well. James Harden set a tone and was getting downhill and looked very spry in the beginning. But a lot of it was, as other guys said, we were making our threes to start and they were missing their threes. Steph was cold. He wasn't hitting shots. And then in the second half, that's when Steph started to heat up. And, that contingent of the crowd was starting to get loud. But we did a really good job responding. Even though it was a home game, we responded to the run. Norman Powell knocked down some huge shots at the end. And you saw what the Warriors were trying to do. They were trying to, switch a lot and go smaller, take Trace Jackson Davis out of the game. And James Harden started to look a little bit fatigued towards the end. I thought we got really stagnant. A lot of it with certain guys like Harden standing around and not spacing, not moving. But I was loving what I saw from Terrence and Amir. Amir, especially some of those big defensive plays late in the game, the block on Curry, the great ball denial. In the beginning, he wasn't great getting over screens, but I think his ball denial has just been really good all season. He did a great job of getting out in transition and making himself available. And Terrence, man, this is why I never go beyond saying he's struggling right now. I don't say trade him. I don't say he hasn't improved in this many years, because I know when Terrence finds his confidence, what he can do. And you saw it tonight, defending well, helping force turnovers, and when we get those turnovers, getting out and running and finding guys on the break, but also in the short roll. When James Harden for stretches was getting 2 thrown on him on pick and rolls, Terrence was in the short roll making plays to the point where they started letting Steph Curry switch on a Harden later in the game, and it was almost working. But as long as we, kept on getting good shots, I was okay. It was a little wackier when they did go switch everything and didn't throw 2 on the ball with Harden, because when Harden gets 2 on the ball, makes that pass, it then comes down to everybody else to make those 4-on-3 reads. we're doing a good job of that, and Norman Powell ended the game with some huge shots. But in classic Clipper fashion, it wasn't super easy. They still made it difficult, and we had to get big stops at the end. I forget, was it Norm that got the ball stolen from him at the end by Gary Payton? And thankfully, Steph missed that three. I was about to have a heart attack. And then we did a really good job preventing Steph from getting a second shot on that offensive rebound. Gary Payton Jr. is the guy we want shooting that ball. And a lot of times we went with a big, like Mo Bamba Zoo, guarding GP2 because he's a non-shooter. So, and then we could, have our big men put in pick and roll less. So, solid stuff all the way around. I'm really happy with the way we responded to that. Good win. And love to see these Warrior fans or whatever, I don't even know if they're real Warriors fans, head home upset. Great atmosphere, as I said. And one thing I love is the wall. Because now, in games like that in the past, you just have Warriors fans all over the place, and it's hard to generate, that Clipper home feel. But when you have all these thousands of fans that can start chants together, that can build the atmosphere and set the tone, that makes it a whole different environment. Because there might be the same amount of Clipper fans at Staples Center, but they're not all in one place like this. So it was a special night, and it was a great win. And now we're 8-7 through the first 15. So we move, and respect to the Warriors. Always love seeing Steph Curry play live, man. He's an absolute living legend. But it's always great to beat him as well. So great night for us. And subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the videos. One of my favorite ones of the season so far. I will not be there on Wednesday because I got a championship game to coach. So if there's any reason to miss a game, it's that one. I will see you for the next one, which is when, Mace?
That will be, yeah.
We don't know. It's later in the week.
Friday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Friday.
Friday. We'll see you on Friday. Go Clippers. Warrior K, send your ass back to the Bay.
Hell yeah.